you doing there, YouTube? What an amazing morning. This is YouTube. We're, of course, live several minutes before time because we've got an hour and 3 minutes on Mary Catherine's Power Hour playlist. Now, we've only got an hour of live time on the station, so we're going to go ahead and get things rolling a little bit early here so you guys can get some of that. But we've got, man, what's on her list today? We have got Wesley Willis, CeeLo Green, Lily Allen, Guar, The Lonely Island, Korn, Slipknot, Five Finger Death Punch, Mayhem, Cattle Decapitation, name of the band, Little Metallica, in fact, just one Metallica song, Judas Priest, and all the way at the very end, we got Garfunkel and Oates. And YouTube folks, you may understand the theme that we'll be developing over the course of the day, or the course of the morning. Then, of course, you're going to want to stick around on 216net, and especially over on the Facebook live feed for What's in Your Loaf, 7:15 a.m. with Deacon Skeet. Deke is back in the studio this week. He's back from his travels all over the states. Actually, he went down to Florida. His son, who'd been out to sea with the U.S. Navy for 10 months, got to port in. So it was exciting for him to get to go see his son. So, but we're going to go ahead and start rolling the tunes this morning. And then here in just a minute, well, you know what? Don't want to be remiss. If you get a chance, we had earlier this week, several thousand of you already have tuned in just on Facebook alone for that episode because it was live on video there. But we did have Wayne Byer Jr. Of the Wayne Byer Jr. Art Gallery on, who is he's actually a retired Cobra attack helicopter from the Marine Corps. And his call sign was Gonzo. And then he became, after 20 years of that, he became an airline pilot. Then he became an artist, and he does watercolors. He's an incredible artist. So I'm going to show you guys that right there real quick. But you can find him at Wayne Byer Jr., BEYER Jr.com. Check out his art. It's actually really very cool. And actually, over my shoulder, you can see he gave me this for having him on the show. It's one of his helicopter arts, and I'll hold that up maybe a little bit later so you guys can check that out. But let's go ahead and get this tune. Let's get tunes rolling this morning, shall we? Here we go. Wesley Willis. This is, I love this guy. He is amazing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a smash hit rock song for all of you sitting in the audience watching the show at the Love Loft, which is called Fuck With Me and Find Out. You think you can get away with murder? You don't know who you're fooling with. I'm going to shoot you with my BB gun. Fuck with me and find out. 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 Keep on with the shit. Keep on talking shit to me, and I will bust you in your chops. Plus, I'm going to knock your block off. Fuck with me and find out. 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 Gingerbread knocked me to the floor. He picked up a stick and hit me upside the head once and in the back 6 times. He also beamed me in the back with his BB gun. Fight with me and find out. 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 Fuck 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 with me and find out. Rock over London, rock on Chicago. Damn Pepsi, I won.
All right. And as Wesley Willett says, Diet Pepsi #1. I love how he throws a product in at the end of every single song. He always says, rock on London, rock on Chicago. It's where he spent his time. Wesley Willis is an incredibly interesting person. If you go Google him, look him up. He actually, through his music, dealt with some serious schizophrenia and psychosis and things like that. So, what you hear is all him. He put this all together, everything he did. This is 20 years old. This goes back to 2000, this particular song. And this is from his Rush Hour album. But I really, really enjoy this guy. I can't believe Mary Catherine found him. She enjoys him too. But as you'll know, that's the very first song on Mary Catherine's Power Hour this amazing Friday morning, June. No, not July yet. We're still in June 19th, 2020. And, this is, you'll maybe hear. Let's go take a listen. Mary Catherine has lined up next a little CeeLo Green for you. Oh, here's a happy tune.
I see you driving around town with the girl I love and I like. And fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and I fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? Some shit, although that's plans in my chest, I still wish you were better. So fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess she's an Xbox and I'm more Atari, but the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oops, she's an old nigga. Well, just don't you know, nigga. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and tell your little boy. See you driving around town with the girl I love, pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Although that's brand in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now I know I have to borrow, begging, stealing, lying, cheat, trying to keep ya, trying to please ya. Just being in love with your ass and keep. Now I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oops, she's a gold digger. Well, just hope that she knows. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Although that's brand in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now, baby, why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Your dad. She did. And I'm like, why, baby? I love you. I still love you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. No, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Although that's brand in my shirt, I still wish you the best. Fuck you.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What do you think about that? And here's another light tune this morning for you. Little Lily Allen.
Look inside your tiny mind, then look a bit harder. 'Cause we're so uninspired, so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. So you say it's not okay to be gay, well I think you're just evil. You're just some racist who can't tie my laces. Your point of view is medieval. Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause we hate what you do and we hate your whole crew. So please don't stay in touch.
No need.
Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause your words don't translate and it's getting quite late. So please don't stay in touch. Do you get a little kick out of being small-minded? You want to be like your father, it's approval you're after. Well, that's not how you find it.
Oh.
Do you really enjoy living a life that's so hateful? 'Cause there's a hole where your soul should be, you're losing control of it, and it's really distasteful. Fuck you very, very much.
This song is so enjoyable. I really enjoy this song. It's rare that Mary Catherine and I, Uncle Pete's wife, actually enjoy music together. She has completely different actual tastes in music than I do. I do enjoy this song. I really, really, truly do. By the way, living in hate takes way, way, way too damn much energy, folks. Just does.
You think we need to go to war? Well, you're already in one. 'Cause it's people like you that need to get slew. No one wants your opinion. Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause we hate what you do and we hate your whole crew. So please don't stay in touch. Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause your words don't translate and it's getting quite late. So please don't stay in touch.
Do you see the theme developing here? Mary Catherine, this is her list day, her list hour, 6 to 7, Mary Catherine's Power Hour playlist. She's getting a little tired of the behaviors of the publics out there. She's getting a little annoyed.
Let me find another job. It doesn't pay me enough money at all. I want a better one. I'm going to tell you this. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Take this job and shove it. I'm not working for you anymore. Stick it up your ass. Suck my damn dick, asshole. Fuck your cum ass jerk. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I will tell you why this is funny in a minute. Well, it's freaking funny because it's funny, but
get your balls off me. Get the fuck away from me. Take your bullshit somewhere else. Jump into your hot ride and hit the road, asshole. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Rock over London, rock over Chicago, damn Pepsi.
oh, I don't think he actually did. I didn't catch what that Dads Love Something. I didn't catch what the product was there. That was another Wesley Willis. But that's funny because old Uncle Pete still does to this day some of this. I've been in the other side of my career life. I've been in human resources consulting, and generally the human resources career path for almost 30 years. It's entertaining to hear that because there have been people who have quit their jobs in much the same fashion as Wesley Willis just described. But let's keep on going with Mary Catherine's Power Hour playlist. And next up, Guar. And this is from their The Blood of Gods album.
For our blood, incarcerated on the floor of fire, running the wasteland. And you dance on the fucking, giving blast to the human race. The gas system was a philosophy, a bastard offspring, so we said, fuck this place, fuck this place. Fuck this place! Fuck this place. Now you rise. Because you need to watch the scale you rise. As you remember with you what we despise. I fucking hate you.
What, you think you're better than me?
Road arrest. You let the stranding of this world apart. When it gets you have no faith for loss. This planet fucking sucks. So inside this night, I'm bringing pleasure. I'm bringing pain. I'm bringing truth like a bullet to your brain. And that's your life. The ones who kiss. Your bitch is dead. Still you scream your hands. Don't ever care. What did they do? They ripped your dress and put a blessing to the shit on you. You watched you rise. You made us fall. Stupid humans brought an end to it all. Pyro.com.
Hey yo, this one's dedicated to all the little kids out there whose parents are always riding them, telling you to do your homework, never letting you eat dessert, and making you go to bed before you're ready. But listen, the next time they're acting bogus, I want you to try this out. Stand up on your tippy toes, look them dead in the eye, and say, Mom, Dad, you can both fuck off. I don't want your life, I don't know you shit, and I hate your rules, fuck off. So get out of my room, you can suck my dick, motherfucking shithead bitch, you can fuck. Oh, 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 I'm gonna live forever. Oh, 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 I hope you get what at school. How many of the kids out there got a teacher that's always riding them, saying don't eat paste, don't talk during nap time? Well, the next time your teacher's being a grumposaurus, stand tall, look them dead in the eye and say, teacher, could you help me out and just fuck off? You can't teach me shit, and if I was you, I would slit my wrist. Fuck off, cause I might be young, but I'll dig your grave till the job is done. So fuck, I'm gonna live forever. I hope you get my fucking prison, cause we are the kids of the USA. We think for ourselves, so get the fuck out our way. And all you adults can't choke on shit. We hope you suffocate on a dog's dick. Fuck off. You think I'm a punk when your face looks like an elephant's cunt? Fuck off, cause you're not my dad. So shut the fuck up and wipe my ass. So fuck, I'm gonna live forever. I hope you get my fucking prison. Be good to each other. Peace.
And we get a little corn floating to the top here. Mary Catherine actually really likes corn. Most of the time when I get home of an afternoon from spending a wonderful, wonderful days here at the studio, I pull up and I can hear Korn, Gwar, Slipknot, FFDP, which is Five Finger Death Punch, Mayhem, a lot of these things. I can hear a lot of these things blasting out of Uncle Pete's house. And the funny thing about that is, if they knew that it was Uncle Pete's wife, Mary Catherine, who's been a metalhead since the day I met her, these many, many years ago, if it was her playing this, because all our kids are adults. They're done, grown, gone. In fact, our oldest is getting married in September. Congratulations to him. But they're all grown, done, gone. There's no kids playing this stuff coming out of our house. She has been a headbanger, like serious metal. Stuff that most people probably never even heard of ever since I met her. But this is her playlist. Of course, you guys know Friday morning, 6 to 7, is Mary Catherine's Power Hour playlist. And I know I'm talking over Korn here. And a lot of you who tune in on Fridays love her list. This is why you tune in on Fridays. I get it. It's your good stuff. It's what many of you call it, the good stuff. Outside of all of the requests that you guys send in, which I would think would be your good stuff. You asked for it. Monday through Thursday, of course, 6 to 8. Monday through Thursday, Uncle Pete in the Morning on 216 The Net. Now, do remember on Fridays at 7:15, we've got What's in Your Loaf with Deacon Skeet. Two guys making fun of the world and everything and everyone in it. Also, always, What's in Your Loaf? They do the loaf test right at the top of the show. Always have a loaf. They test it untoasted and toasted. Deke always puts peanut butter on his toast. So you want to catch that today. And then at 3:30 today, 3:30 this afternoon live, we've got Ask a Bookkeeper from Steph Connolly, Steph's bookkeeping service. Don't want to miss that. She's going to be talking about some best practices for reopening as here in Illinois, where we are one of the slowest states to freaking open back up. The neighbors to our north, Wisconsin, they're open. They're just open, doing their thing. No issues that I've heard of up there, but at any rate, she's going to be talking about the best practices as we do a slow, creepy, crawly, turtle pace, snail pace reopen here in Illinois. But don't miss it, because it's going to be very interesting. Steph is actually one of the few bookkeepers I've met with bookkeeper with a personality. She's not your typical accounting person, which is really very, very cool. So definitely don't miss that today. 3:30 on 216thenet, 216thenet.com. I have talked over almost this entire song of Korn. I'm sorry. And I'm looking here instead of in the camera. I'm sorry, guys. Those of you watching the live stream on YouTube or, of course, those of you listening on 216thenet.com, I got to keep plugging it. I'm doing this instead of stopping because we've got enough tunage to wrap through the entire hour. So this is, it's a short hour to me. It really is. I got to fix my chair. I just noticed I got a bit of a wobble here. I got to tighten that back up. Well, isn't that entertaining radio? There you go, folks. All right, I'll shut up. We're going to actually, here you go. All you Korn lovers out there, here's another piece of Korn coming up right behind that one. That was in the background, Dead Bodies Everywhere from Korn. Up next, another piece of Korn, and we've got Good God from their Life is Peachy album. Remember, we are ASCAP licensed. We get to play all the cool stuff covered under our license. Nearly 8 million artists and tracks. Send your request to Pete at 216thenet.com. Pete at 216thenet.com. And I'll let you enjoy this. Good God, Korn, Life is Peachy album. Here you go.
You came into my life without a single thing. I gave into your ways, which left me with nothing. I've given into smiles, I fell for all your games. I wish so bad right now I hadn't let you in. Won't you get the fuck out of my face? No. Won't you get the fuck out of my face? No. See your life, just a minute. Live your life, insecure. Feel like pain, how your needles as they shed into my mind. I scream without a sound. How could you take away everything that I was? Made me a fucking slave. Your face that I despise, your heart inside that's gray. I came today to say you're fucked in every way. Want to get the fuck out of my face? No. Want to get the fuck out of my face? No. See life, just a minute. Live your life, insecure. Feel my pain, I'm needles as they shit into my mind. You stole my life. My face. Oh, get the fuck out of my face. Oh, get the fuck out of my face. No, won't you get the fuck out of my face? No! Won't you get the fuck out of my face? No! Won't you get the fuck out of my face? Just to know every life insecure. Feel like pain, how you realize as you should into my mind. You stole my life without a sign. You saw me drown.
Another one from Korn right now from Take a Look in the Mirror, that album there. This has been like a whole Korn on the cob.
I'm feeling me today. My life's not blown away. Just irritated and quite hated. Self-control breaks down. Why's everything so tame? I like my life insane. I'm barricading and updating who I'm gonna kick around right now. Can't find a way to get close to me when I see you. Right now, I'm feeling scratches. I wanna say should be you. Right now, I'm ripping apart the things inside and inside you. Right now, I can't control myself. I'm fucking angel. I'm feeling cold today, not hurt, just fucked away. I'm devastated and frustrated, gotta feel so bad. So what I feel the need, I think it's time to bleed. I'm gonna cut myself and watch some blood hit the ground right now. Can't find a way to get close to me when I see you. Right now, I'm feeling scratches, I wanna say should be you. Right now, I'm ready to put the things inside and inside you. I can't control myself, I'm fucking angel. Open your mouth again. I swear I'm gonna break it. You open your mouth again. My God, I cannot take it. Shut up, I'll fuck you up. 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 Right now, can't find a way to get close to me when I see you. Right now, I'm feeling scratches, I wanna say shit for you. Right now, I'm ripping apart the things inside and inside you. Right now, I can't control myself, I'm fucking angel. I'm fucking angel.
Can you tell Mary Catherine's been a little angry lately? She's been angry. She's been fed up with the general publics out there. She just had about as much as she can. She's not a Publix kind of person anyway. She's not an agoraphobe, but she certainly does not enjoy going out and being out and about in Publix where she says all of the stupid exists. All the stupid exists in public. Individual people, y'all are really very pretty cool. Most of you out there, but you get everybody together. And it seems like the populace IQ drops about 100 points. And you get that ridiculous public mob mentality going on there. But I do hope you're having a fun Friday morning, and this is getting your blood and juices going. Right now, I'm talking over Slipknot. So let's crank them back up for you guys here. I know you're having fun with this. Okay. Here you go.
My eyes still run blue and gray. And the worst thing I'm gonna be today, but I guess I don't care anymore. You are all false and overrated. Think I'm gonna be singing a shit bomb. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I have slept since I woke up and found my whole life with a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. Thoughts are the only thing left that's pure. Can't really live, can't really endure. Everything I see reminds me of her. Gotta wish I didn't care anymore. The more I touch, the less I feel. I'm lying to myself that it's not real. Want to suffer, but he makes such a big fucking deal. It's never gonna feel anymore. You are all false and overrated. Think I'm gonna be singing a sheer bomb. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I have a slept since I woke up and found my whole life with a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. You are wrong and overrated. I think I'm gonna be singing a sheer bomb. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I have a slept since I woke up and found my whole life with a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. try. I am only destined to die. You are not watching operating. The acceleration is your fault. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I must let this I won't give about my own life with a lie, motherfucker. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. No longer no more rating. I think I'm gonna make something of your fault. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. I must let this I found out. My own life with a lie. This is the end of everything. You are the end of everything. You are the end of everything. It's your goddamn motherfucking shitty ass man. Hate the way you coming back while you're holding out your hand. Hate the way you pussy stop shit. I'm not aware. Just the fact that you can know me makes me fuck up in my head. Hate your nails, hate your hair, hate the fact I even care. Hate the way you said you love me, but you fucking weren't there. Hate your friends, hate your folks, hate your stupid fucking homes. Hate the way I try to change when the whole thing was a joke. Hate you. That's an understatement. I hate you. Or who you are. I hate you. And all you stand for. Don't care anymore. I gave you 100 chances. You gave me 100 ways to hate your face, hate your lies, hate the breakers in your eyes, hate your knees, hate your walls, hate the way you look and talk, hate your voice, makes me cringe every time I hear you speak. It's uncomfortable to know you said the same as me. Your lack of common sense, and I'm tired of compromising. Take a good look in the end, cause it's just on the horizon. I've been wrong about a lot of shit, this I know is true. There's 100 fucking things that I hate about you.
And I just realized it's already well past the 6:30 mark, the bottom of the hour. I blew right past the bottom of the hour yakking about other stuff during corn. So now we're going to yak about a little bit the last bit of this 100 Ways to Hate, Five-Finger Death Punch. Now, however, we want to talk about some wonderful ways to love. We really thoroughly enjoy. Let me turn them down just a wee bit more here. I know you guys want to hear them, but we gotta mention the folks that make everything we do possible. Here on Uncle Pete in the Morning, we always want to mention. We want to give a quick read to Natural Therapy Wellness Center right here in McHenry, Illinois. Natural Therapy Wellness Center. They have been with 216 since the very beginning, all of the years of the station here going on, even since before Uncle Pete became an owner here. But Natural Therapy Wellness Center, 815-385-8190, McHenryMassage.com. Now, massage can be a great way to pamper yourself. It can also help alleviate or sometimes even cure ailments and stress that you deal with daily. You can contact them and speak with one of their certified massage therapists. Natural Therapy Wellness Center, 815-385-8190. And that's McHenryMassage.com. Then, of course, again, don't miss today at 3:30, Ask a Bookkeeper with Stephanie Conley. Steph's bookkeeping service every other Friday. Well, the first and third Friday of every month 3:30 in the afternoon, Steph brings you Ask a Bookkeeper. And today she's going to be talking about reopening post-COVID in some good reopening best practices there. And I, tune in. I can't describe it enough. You got to tune in and you got to check Steph out. She's not your typical bookkeeper. I know you're going to enjoy it. You're going to have fun. Then, of course, every Tuesday, and I know this is Friday, but keep in mind, every Tuesday at 6 p.m., we do have Your Home with Bremer and Jones live, 6 p.m. Tuesdays on 216 The Net. And they also stream over Facebook. So does Steph, by the way. Ask a Bookkeeper streams over Facebook as well. But check them out. Your Home with Bremer and Jones. And Don Bremer, Kent Jones host an incredible show about the local community. They've had guests on ever since their very beginning. No, their very first show they did not have a guest, but they've had guests. Everyone from the mayor of McHenry, deputy mayor of Woodstock, Illinois State Senator Craig Wilcox was a guest. They've had all kinds of community guests on their show. Really, really cool people. And it's always a very interesting show. So don't miss it. And then, of course, right down the street, who actually has been one of their guests, Scott Giles owns Cannabliss, the Cannabliss CBD shop right down the street from where we broadcast. They're at 818 North Front Street, McHenry, Illinois. And you can give Scott a call and the folks at his shop, 815-385-7399. And they can help with CBD, all types of CBD oils and CBD products. No THCs, not there, but the CBDs. So go check that out. And of course, we did mention Wayne Byer Jr. artist a little earlier at the very beginning this morning. I want to show you guys this for those of you who are on the YouTubes. Wayne was on an episode of Who Are You?, which also one of the shows here on 216 The Net. And Wayne actually gave me this, and I'm going to click over here on a little something here. I want to make sure you guys can see this so I know what the camera's looking at. Wayne painted this. It is a watercolor. He's an incredible watercolor artist. I know we got a little bit of glare from the lights on that, but just remarkable detail. Incredibly talented this Wayne guy is, and he's actually retired. That's his helicopter that he flew in the Marine Corps. He was an attack helicopter pilot, and now he paints. He's also Wayne is also a commercial airline pilot for a small local airlines. He's a jet pilot for a small local airline here in the Chicagoland area. Due to the COVIDs, they're only flying intermittently or when they have enough passengers to fly. But certainly an amazing guy. I've known Wayne for a little while. He's one of my Friday morning alumni. A whole nother thing that maybe we'll talk about one day, but did not know he was an artist. Incredible artist. Folks, we're going to go ahead and keep things rolling here. It's 6:43. We're going to let Mary Catherine's Power Hour continue to play out. Sorry, I talked over everything for you there. There you go. Get your jam back on. Here you go. This is a good one. Cattle Decapitation, their Death Atlas album, Bring Back the Plague. Topical. Boom. And interestingly enough, that is one of two songs on this morning's entire list that is not got explicit content. I have no idea what they were saying there at the end. They could be roaring, doing that metal roar. But yeah. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've been having a lot of fun. I, of course, am Uncle Pete in the morning. It is now 6:48 a.m. Don't miss Deacon Skeet at 7:15 this morning on What's in Your Loaf coming up. Deke back in town after being a statewide traveler here, well, multi-states. So looking forward to hearing about his tales of travels on What's in Your Loaf this morning. I believe we'll be talking about beach wear there, or maybe what not to wear at the beach. I don't know. Something that must have really bothered him when he was out and traveling around. And then, of course, maybe a little bit about toxic masculinity, because why not? Well, never mind. Uncle Pete didn't want to go there right now this morning. But come back, have a little fun. We'll be back, of course, Monday at 6 a.m. Meanwhile, enjoy the tunes as we play out the rest of the morning here on Uncle Pete in the Morning. Mary Catherine's Power Hour playlist. Here you go.
die. I'll make a fortune waiting to be there. You think I let it go, you're mad. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. It's right here's where the talking is. Well, listen, next there'll be some action spins. Calling all the shots. I got an ace card coming down the road. And you'll sit around with a shimmer of green. Listen, I ain't fooling your cousin again. I'll make a fortune waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go, you're mad. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. In this world of living, we have our share of sorrow. And this now is gonna get them in for you to follow. No time to take a rest, yeah. Let the faith room for second best. Real strong, got me some security. Hey, yo, big smash, I'm going for infinity, yeah. If you think I'll sit around and no ride, you think you like a fool, 'cause in case of your die, I'll dance about you waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go, you're mad. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming.
I've got too many questions in my mind, and I've got too many answers to find. Can I give up all I've imagined? Am I magical enough for this to happen? Because I like you, I like you, I like you, I like you. And like can lead to like, and like can lead to love. Sure as the stars above, I'd really like to fuck you. Oh. Can I?
All
be the
right,
man you're
YouTube
looking
Live,
for?
folks. Thanks again for hanging out with me here. We're already off the air on 216net. Don't forget to check out What's in Your Loaf coming up at 7:15, just a few minutes away. We're already at the very top of the 7 o'clock hour, so just 15 minutes away. You've got Deacon Skeet with What's in Your Loaf. Stay tuned for that, and then come back again today for the entire oh, my brain just fell out my ass. Sorry, folks. But come back today at 3:30 for Ask a Bookkeeper with Steph Connolly. Awesome show. We'll see y'all then. Take care, folks.